We go. What's up, everybody? What's up there? Wait for that. I don't know what happened. Why we were
What's up, Johnny?
What's going on? What's up there, Pat? Irish Pat.
Yeah, doing all right, Johnny. How you doing?
We're doing okay, man.
Yeah, we're doing so nice. We had to do it twice.
Yeah, I don't know why we weren't live just now, but we're live now.
All right.
That's all that counts. I don't see anybody in the chat. Let me see. We'll see what happens. What's up there, Chris Beckins? What's going on?
What's going on, Johnny?
How you doing?
Fantabulous.
Are we live on Facebook?
I'm going to check right
You
now.
see, I don't think we are.
I'm on Facebook now. We seem to be good.
Yeah, you see us?
Yeah, I do see us.
All right. You see us?
Well, I see us. We're in the studio. Of course, I see you. You're right across.
All right. So what's up there, Louis Bag of Donuts?
Oh, what's going on? For two times now, but we're doing all right then.
Yeah. We're doing all right, man. So I don't know why we weren't live a minute ago, but we're live now, and that's all that counts. So you're watching Motorcycle Man Radio. I am Johnny Rizzo. I got Wayne Forte. We have Irish Pat. We have Big Chris Beckins, and we have Louis Bag of Donuts. And in a couple of minutes, right, we're getting a delivery of our Chitty's cheesesteaks coming in.
Nice. I can't wait.
Oh, so good, right?
Oh, it's unbelievable.
Amazing stuff. We had Fat Boys burrito. We had for
Yes, we
for
did.
dinner tonight. We had I get these barbecue crispy chicken tacos that are just unbelievable. The barbecue sauce,
They're awesome.
Yeah.
Aren't they amazing? All
What are
the
those
food from
string?
Fat
What are they
Boys.
called? String fries?
Yeah, the onion
What-
strings.
onion
Onion
strings.
strings. Yeah, they're
that's
really
so
good.
Oh, man.
Unbelievable.
So check out Fat Boys burrito, guys. They now deliver. All right, so they deliver through Uber Eats. Go fatboysburrito.com and you can order on their menu and you get it delivered to you. They have an extended. Louis not gonna get it.
No.
But
No.
you can get it in other towns. Yeah, what was that, Louis?
I'm waiting for my Uber delivery right now. It's not here yet?
It'd be,
Nah.
Yeah,
be grateful you got a T-shirt.
go stand by the door and wait for him.
There you go. So we got BACA coming in tonight. Talk about they have a run coming up. So BACA's gonna come in and hang out with us tonight. And
Nice. Chris, how was your disco fries?
oh
I didn't
boy.
have disco fries.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
You were
You had
moving
to-
and
There
grooving
No
while you were eating.
moving and grooving here. I get
What's up,
motion
Mike
sickness.
Barron?
He was dancing.
So you had disco fries,
Not at all. They were
Wow.
loaded cheesesteak fries.
loaded cheesesteak fries.
Absolutely awesome.
So we're doing the show tonight, and then I'm going to be going to Italy on leaving Friday night,
Nice.
and it's going to be a 3-week run. So I'll be doing live shows from Italy,
Cool.
and you guys will be doing stuff with Crow, right?
Yes, we're going to try and do a crow. And
Louis-
there'll be no running, actually, in,
No.
your 3 weeks,
No.
I'm sure.
It'll be a
He
3
might. He might.
3-week walk.
I'm hearing a lot of walking in Italy. So I
There
don't
is.
Yeah, well,
There
know.
is.
You know, I heard and it's funny because Dawn's making all these reservations and all these Airbnbs and stuff, and she's like, "Well, this one don't have parking." I'm like, "Parking?" Like, well, I'm thinking about like a hotel parking lot. He's like, "No, there's no parking there. We have to park the car, and then we got to walk up these alleys." I'm like, "What?"
Oh, boy.
You know? Do you realize I'm fat? I mean, come on.
I got 2 things I would love to get video of.
What?
him walking.
So, one, if you guys rent scooters, I'd love to see you on a scooter.
Oh,
I
absolutely
know we are
awesome.
actually renting a Harley
I
Davidson.
cannot wait to see you on a scooter.
I'm not getting on the Vespa. All right, that ain't happening.
That would be great. Be like,
Then-
oh, time's
Oh,
sake.
God, yeah.
What are those
That's
the
true.
boats called? A gondola,
Oh,
right?
we're going on.
I would love to see the angled departure in the water.
Yeah, no, we are going on the gondola.
Not a lot of freeboard there,
And the
Wayne.
funny part about the gondola is when Dawn first told me about the gondola, I'm thinking about like you ever go skiing?
Yeah,
You get
exactly.
that
yeah.
big gondola. You
Yep,
go-
and it goes up in the air.
so I said, I can't wait to pee up against the wall, give you a kiss in the gondola. It's like, what are you crazy? We're gonna end up in the water. I'm like, we're talking about water. It's like it's a boat. I'm like,
Yeah.
a gondola's a boat.
I don't know why they came up with
What's
it.
up, Ken?
Yeah.
I don't know.
But you know, it's a weird name. I would just call it like a boat,
Yeah, or like
the longboat.
maybe.
My neighbor was
Driven by
called
a
Longboat.
stick,
Yeah.
and he puts a stick in the water and he pushes you and
Yeah.
sings.
So
It's kinda cool.
I'm really looking forward to this trip. Now, if you guys do a show, if we do something, it's gonna be 2:00 in the morning for me. All right, so
Wow.
I might be. What's up, man? How you doing?
I doubt it.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah, I
good.
doubt that.
You'll
too.
be up.
Yeah, you know.
You'll be raring to go. I'm sure.
You know what I'm looking forward to, and it's funny. All right, we're doing a 3-week trip to Italy, and I'm googling it. Know what I'm googling tonight? You'll never guess.
Pizza.
Nope. I'm googling the fucking airplane ride. What the seats look like in the airplane. Okay, I'm looking for my seats on the airplane. We joined the Facebook group just for that flight alone.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, it
though.
is.
That is kind of cool.
We actually had, we're we had a Facebook group that we were on for the actual cruise that we were supposed to take. You know what I mean? So everybody that cruise was on this Facebook page, and you start making friends now. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
But we canceled the cruise because I don't want to sit on the ship and eat the ship food when Italy is over there. So we said, let's
That's
get.
true.
Why do we spend all this money on a cruise when we go to Italy and don't have to be in a rush?
So you still on that cruise chat room thing?
We probably are.
You should like tell people like
Listen,
you're gonna like ruin the
Listen, I'm
ship.
sorry, we're not going to be there.
No, I'm
I know
gonna
you-
ruin the ship. I'm gonna
I'm not going to go on that cruise now from what I heard about the rats. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
No,
That would be great.
that's
Total
gonna be-
sabotage it.
it's going to be great, man. It's going to be a great trip, man.
You guys should have fun. Well deserved.
Yeah, well, you think so?
Definitely.
I don't know.
Absolutely.
My brother won't say that. My brother's like, he texted me the other day. He's like,
Your brother who?
my brother, what's your dates for Italy? I go, June 21st to July 13th. 3 fucking weeks. Then he says to me, well, I hope you have a job and you get back. I said, well, I hope you find somebody that can do what I do when you go to Italy next month. All right, so have fun. But anyway, yeah, a long, skinny canoe is what Dawn said.
Okay, that's yeah.
All right?
It's funny. Your brother actually asked if I could start driving while you were
Yeah,
away.
please, be my guest.
I
You know,
told him I could do it in 20 hours, but he does in 40.
Yeah. right. So Chris, man, you did some cool stuff over the weekend with the softball, right?
Oh, absolutely. We had a great time. Wounded Warrior Amputee Softball
Right.
team came in, a.k.a. USA Patriots.
Right.
And they do kid camps throughout the country, and they promote awareness and
Right.
stuff for disability children and stuff like that.
Right.
And these guys are all volunteers. They're awesome. They do this, and let me tell you that the positivity in these people is amazing.
Right.
Friday we did a little meet and greet over at Sayville, and then Saturday they actually went to a bunch of elementary schools, and they met with kids and stuff, and,
Right.
and it was really cool. Then they had a practice over in Brentwood, and then there was a little barbecue to follow after that.
What'd you
And
eat?
I didn't eat anything. Unfortunately, I didn't make it. Unfortunately,
The kindergartners.
Okay.
Saturday we had the game. The game is usually scheduled. There's a doubleheader playing. We actually escort them from Hop Hog, the
Right.
hotel, to Center Moriches.
But the weather sucked, man. I started to hear about the
my
weather.
God,
Though.
it
That
was
was horrible.
Understatement. They had 6 or 7 bikes that showed up. They're here for us, so we got to give them what we can, and that's it all. They give us all, we got to give them all. So
Yeah, I see you had a horse there, man. That's awesome.
yeah, that was awesome.
I like a
Yeah,
good
Eileen
horse.
was there from Rockin' what is it? The
Yeah, the
Oh,
horse
yeah.
camp.
yes, gonna bastardize that word.
I cannot. I know what you're talking about.
Warrior Ranch. Thank you very
Yes.
much for the
Warrior
win.
Ranch.
Great. They had the horse out there with the flag and stuff. And what we do is we follow them. We escort them to the field. And then what would happen is there's a tournament going on at the same time. So everybody lines the entrance, and we ride up with the motorcycles, and they follow behind us and with the Humvees and stuff. And it's very touching, very emotional. Unfortunately, the weather wasn't cooperating this year. We still did it. We still did the escort after many delays, and eventually it was canceled because of weather. It was just ridiculous.
It was dangerous too. I mean,
Yeah,
if there
and-
was some lightning, maybe whatever. You don't want to take that chance out.
Yeah, it's not worth it. I mean, we got to give them all, and then it just didn't work. So you know what? We tried. They tried. They did have a great event the day before, so it wasn't for naught. You know what I mean? They definitely did reach some people and spread awareness and stuff. And we got to meet with some really great guys as usual.
That's awesome, man.
Perfect.
It's fantastic what the Long Island debate does and how much you're involved. It ain't just about riding a motorcycle with you, Chris. It's everything that's involved.
Listen, we're involved in the community in general. You know what I
Right.
mean? We help the veterans because if it wasn't for the veterans, we wouldn't be able to do what we do.
Exactly.
We were also there to see Matthias Ferrara. He's a double amputee that is also Suffolk County PD. He was inducted into the Suffolk County Sports Hall of Fame, which was also pretty awesome.
Right.
Here's a guy.
Wow.
It's funny.
That is-
I'll use his joke. It's pretty awesome. But like if they're in a situation and you break your leg, you go to the hospital. He breaks his leg, he goes to the trunk, gets another one. And that's the way he is too. He's
Wow.
cool. Or every one of them, they deal with adversity. They're all veterans. They're all amputees, except for one kid, Scotty. He's not even a kid anymore. He's a grown man. He was a camp attendee when he was a kid, and he actually got old enough, and he joined the team, and he travels with them too. It's pretty awesome.
Wow.
That is awesome.
I mean, he doesn't even have an arm. You know what I mean? Like Greg is missing his left arm. Scotty's missing his right arm. And they'll catch a ball and throw it faster than you can with 2 hands and arms.
I'm sure. But that's awesome, man. Congratulations for you going out there and showing your support, and like Long Island Debate always does, which is awesome. We got Angry Pat out there watching the show.
What's up,
Pretty
Pat?
happy, Pat. So we'll do a quick commercial here, boys and girls, and check out Motorcycle Mayhem Radio. I'm Johnny Rizzo. Check us out on all our platforms, and we will be right back right after Pat.
Right after these messages.
Leather Up will keep you safe while looking great with a huge selection of armored and casual flannel shirts. From heated to sleeveless, Leather Up's got badass gear for all riders and all seasons. Leather Up with 3.5 million customers since 1999. Iconic biker brands like Milwaukee Leather and Hot Leathers to give you the largest selections anywhere. Comfort, variety, classic styling, and affordability with free same-day shipping on orders over $100. Visit leatherup.com and use the promo code MAYHEM for 20% off.
There are so many awesome bike rallies all over this great country, which you can find at cyclefish.com. Check out cyclefish.com for a full schedule of events. Cyclefish.com. Please go to cyclefish.com for all the details.
When a motorcycle rider calls me, it's both a blessing and a curse. I'm Richard Jaffe, motorcycle accident attorney at Riding Counsel. I'm trusted by injured bikers under some of the most tragic circumstances when they get hurt in an accident. Want an injury lawyer who rides? I do. Want an injury lawyer with experience? I've been doing this for more than 3 decades. Want an injury lawyer who wins? I've recovered millions from my motorcycle accident clients. Want an injury lawyer who understands and respects the bond between bikers? Then call me. Don't talk to the insurance company without talking to me first. Go to ridingcounsel.com on your phone and click to call. That's ridingcounsel.com. No one plans on getting hurt on a ride, but you need to call me if it happens.
The 2025s are in. Choose from the best inventory of new and pre-owned motorcycles, apparel, and merchandise at Harley-Davidson of Nassau County. Ride in and browse and get your bike inspected and ready for the new year. Harley-Davidson of Nassau County, New Bridge Road and Sunrise Highway in Belmore.
Captain Shrooms, guys. Captain Shrooms, guys. Elevate your mind, unlock your potential, discover the mind-enhancing power of mushrooms. Founded by an FDNY fire captain, all natural ingredients inside. If you have depression, if you have aches, pains, or anxiety, you want to go to CaptainShrooms.com. That's Captain Shrooms, SHROOMZ.com, and get your order today. Mention Motorcycle Mayhem Radio for 20% off your order. All right, we are back on Motorcycle Mayhem Radio. I am Johnny Rizzo. I got Wayne Forte. Say something.
Look,
Say something. Say
what do you want?
now, of course, BACA's in the house.
Ice cream cookie.
And I got to say that every time BACA comes to the house, they think we're weird children. They bought us ice cream
Sandwiches.
sandwiches.
So you have to eat them before they melt.
You have
Absolutely.
I mean,
to. But I'm being responsible because I'm trying to lose weight, so I only have 3. I won't have the 4th one.
yeah, that's good. That's a
know what I'm
good
saying?
start. Very good. Start.
And if Dawn's watching out there, I'm not having any. Right,
Nope,
guys?
you're not.
Right?
He just made
I didn't say
like a
that one.
double cheeseburger out of one.
So, anyway, so we got Jeffy. in the house. Where are you? There you are. What's up, guys? And sorry, what's your first name?
Frank Scout.
Frank Scott. Okay.
Scout.
Scout. There you go.
Yep.
Talk. You got to talk into the mic.
Okay.
And to the side of the mic.
Where the blue light is.
To the blue light.
It's on this side.
There you go.
There you go. How's that?
Yeah, we can hear you. You can hear you.
All right,
Now we
perfect.
can hear you guys. So what do you guys got going on? I mean, you guys actually do a great job out there when it comes to kids, protecting the kids out there.
Right.
Tell everybody exactly what BACA does so that people that don't know.
Well, basically what we do is we adopt the kids into the family. We have something that's called a level 1. Basically, our whole chapter, it's mandatory ride for everyone in our chapter. A lot of times we'll get guys from Connecticut, Rhode Island come down. So, we have sometimes 30, 40 bikes showing up.
Right.
And it's basically an adoption ceremony that, we take in the kid that's been abused, obviously. They get their own cut. They get a road name.
Really?
They get 2 primaries, which are 2 fully patched members that
Wow.
that child has access to 24/7.
Holy.
No matter what they need.
That's awesome.
If the kids testify, have to go to court, we'll take them to court through the whole procedure. We've done that. We've been in court. I don't even know how many times the last year or so.
Wow.
Something else we do because
Too many, unfortunately.
Yeah, it is. Unfortunately, we're a busy chapter. Unfortunately.
Now, do you have something that sticks out in your mind, a story or a child that sticks out in your mind?
Yeah. What I was going to say is we also do something what's called a level 2.
Okay.
If there's an imminent threat made to the family,
Okay.
we'll go sit in front of that house 24/7.
Really?
We had a case a few years ago where, unfortunately, without getting into a lot of the details, 2 children would get mother had custody shortly after she passed away. The father was the perpetrator.
Really?
And there was a call made that he was going to kill everyone in the house.
Wow.
So we basically set up, we were out there 24/7. And there was a young girl involved. At like 7, 8 o'clock, she started coming to the door every hour. And you could see the smile and relief on her face,
Right.
every time she came out.
Knowing
and
you guys
saw
were
us
there.
And not only just guys, you got
Yeah.
bikers out there.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
at
I
like
mean-
10 o'clock it stopped, and the next morning we got a call from the grandmother saying it was the first night she slept,
Really?
ever since
Wow.
that threat was
Now, are
made.
you guys like retired law enforcement?
No.
You guys
No.
carry
We're-
just bats? What do you
No,
got?
basically when we set up the level 2, there's 2 to 3 of us there. 2 of us watch the house, and another one, if in a lot of situations these guys are in trouble to begin with. So if they show up there, that's
Yeah.
that's the end.
I'm
you
just
know?
thinking confrontation wise. You
Yeah,
got to be obviously this day and age. You got to be careful.
Yeah, fortunately
You
it
know.
hasn't happened. We were
Good.
involved in another one where a
Knock on
family
wood.
was in a hotel.
Yeah.
That
Wow.
It's one of my kids.
Basically, one of his kids that we had 2 people set up outside the hotel. 3 people were in the room with the kids, and we're there just to keep them occupied.
Absolutely. Keep their minds,
yeah.
safe,
Yep.
They came out. All we heard was laughing.
Yeah.
He came out with
I still have
nail
the
polish
purple
on his
nail
eyes.
polish all over my
The
car.
kids made him up. So.
As a matter of fact, one of the kids that Uprise was just talking about called me one day last week about 11 o'clock at night. My phone rang. I was half asleep, and I hear this little tiny voice. I think she's like 5 years old. I heard, hello? I didn't recognize the number, and it said, Scout, I miss you. And then Mom was mortified because it was late at night. She's like, I am so sorry. She's like, she was afraid and scared, and she just wanted to talk to Scout to make her feel at ease.
Wow, that's awesome,
It
though.
works.
Yeah.
Obviously,
And
what you're
that's,
doing.
that's a really important thing
Yeah.
to make the kids feel safe, and
Well,
the
what
people
it is,
feel safe.
We don't have to tell anyone here. The camaraderie that bikers have, that brotherhood and sisterhood is so evident.
Yeah.
The minute we show up, and now these kids, they're one of us.
Yeah.
So they know they're protected. They know that we're a phone call away, whatever they need. And it is, the payoff is just seeing, kids that were a shell now becoming nurses, now becoming doctors, now becoming members of BACA.
Right.
Some of
Yeah.
them,
That's
were
awesome.
Children, eventually.
That is fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
Well, whatever you guys do, obviously it shows. It's working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely
Yeah.
working.
That is
Hey,
really
Johnny.
awesome. Yes, sir.
I just want to let these guys know, Scout, I used to work with CCAN over there in Grumman with kids that was sexually and physically abused. And I did that for 4 years in the with the family group and the children. I used to take them fishing and hiking and all of that. I used to take the kids to court as well, like you guys do. So
Well, that's awesome.
I definitely respect you guys and what you do. It's a tough job.
Thank you. Well, if you ride, you want to come down and check out a meeting, we're always looking
Absolutely.
for people.
So we're going to keep you guys right there a second. We'll do a quick commercial. I'm Johnny Rizzo. You're watching or listening to Motorcycle Man Radio. We'll be right back right after this. Captain Shrooms, guys. Captain Shrooms, guys. Elevate your mind, unlock your potential, discover the mind-enhancing power of mushrooms. Founded by an FDNY fire captain, all natural ingredients inside. If you have depression, if you have aches, pains, or anxiety, you want to go to CaptainShrooms.com. That's Captain Shrooms, SHROOMZ.com, and get your order today. Mention Motorcycle Mayhem Radio for 20% off your order.
When a motorcycle rider calls me, it's both a blessing and a curse. I'm Richard Jaffe, motorcycle accident attorney at Riding Counsel. I'm trusted by injured bikers under some of the most tragic circumstances when they get hurt in an accident. Want an injury lawyer who rides? I do. Want an injury lawyer with experience? I've been doing this for more than 3 decades. Want an injury lawyer who wins? I've recovered millions from my motorcycle accident clients. Want an injury lawyer who understands and respects the bond between bikers? Then call me. Don't talk to the insurance company without talking to me first. Go to ridingcounsel.com on your phone and click to call. That's ridingcounsel.com. No one plans on getting hurt on a ride, but you need to call me if it happens.
Leather Up will keep you safe while looking great with a huge selection of armored and casual flannel shirts. From beaded to sleeveless, Leather Up's got badass gear for all riders and all seasons. Leather Up with 3.5 million customers since 1999. Iconic biker brands like Milwaukee Leather and Hot Leathers to give you the largest selections anywhere. Comfort, variety, classic styling, and affordability with free same-day shipping on orders over $100. Visit leatherup.com and use the promo code MAYHEM for 20% off.
All right, we are back. What did I just do? I got rid of us. There we go. We are back on Motorcycle Man Radio. We got BACA in the house. So I'm sorry I had to interrupt you before. So continue what you were saying about what you guys.
What were we saying?
Well, you guys stay out. You stay outside of the kids' houses, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Make them feel safe, which is very important.
Yeah, it's also, again, with the court, that's a big thing. Kids that are involved with us,
Right.
statistically higher to testify
Right.
in court. Again, the payoffs for us are when we see, there was a family of 5 that were abused, each child.
Right.
Going to that court date, we were with that family in court probably a dozen times.
Yeah.
Just seeing how shaken up they are after each time.
Did you ever have to threaten somebody or go after somebody?
You know what? We don't need to because, in the case of when we go to court, there's always an opportunity for the perpetrator and his or her attorney to interact. There's that uncomfortable waiting period when you go in there. There's always that opportunity where the perpetrator is going to try and intimidate the victim. Not while we're there.
No, I can see that not happening.
I was gonna say that's a simple solution.
Yeah. I mean, you guys show up dozens or?
Yeah.
I went to one in New Jersey. It was a court case, I guess. Young girl's mother's boyfriend killed her
Wow.
in front of her. She was going to give her a victim impact statement. So there were probably at least 50 or 60 of us from all over the place.
Wow.
Chapters from South Jersey, people from Albany, and this was a hardcore guy, and he didn't really have much to say when we showed up.
I can imagine.
And we're the cute ones. We have some.
Yeah. There's a movie. What movie is that? That's out there. Was it The Bad Grandpa at the end?
Yeah.
Right, with there's another club, right, that protects kids?
Yes.
And then there's BACA?
I don't know if they're active on Long Island anymore.
Okay, he knocked over all their bikes?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. I think that's The Bad Grandpa. You ever see
Didn't
that?
Pee Wee Herman do that also?
Yeah. Oh, my God. But it's great what you guys do, man. So, you guys got an event that you want to promote that's coming up.
Yes.
So let's hear about the event you got.
It's a poker run on August 2nd. Again, we're just looking for as many people to come out as possible.
Right.
Whatever funds we raise go directly to the kids.
That's awesome.
We're all volunteer.
Now, when you say directly to the kids, how is the money benefiting the kids?
If there's a family that can't afford therapy, we'll pay for therapy. For
Okay.
them. A lot of times these families don't have transportation.
Okay.
We'll pay for car rides.
Awesome.
If a kid wants to, join soccer and the family does, a lot of times these kids are in hiding.
Right.
They're in shelters or, living with people that, family members don't
Right.
know where they are.
Right, exactly.
So it all goes to that.
That's
We don't-
awesome.
You got a website or anything too? If people
Yeah,
can't do the ride, but they
yeah,
can
if-
donate.
Yeah,
you
it's
know.
BACAworld.org. The beauty about BACA is we're a 501c3 not-for-profit organization, so we accept all kinds of donations.
Right.
So if you go to BACAworld.org, meander down to the Long Island chapter, or if you're not local or international, just make a donation, man.
How does somebody join BACA if they want to join BACA?
It's first you have to have a motorcycle, right?
Or access,
Okay.
Right.
or access to one.
Or access to one.
We have, couples where the husband might ride and,
Yep.
As a passenger, as long as you have access to a bike.
Yeah,
Right.
have a bike, have access to a bike. We meet the second Sunday of every month at the American Legion Post in Bohemia, 826 Hubel Street in Bohemia.
Okay.
9 o'clock in the morning. Show up to 3 meetings. After that, we send you to get fingerprinted, federal fingerprinting.
So you have to have a clean record, obviously.
Oh, absolutely. We're all been fingerprinted because you're dealing directly with
Right.
children.
As long as there's no abuse to a spouse or a child,
Right.
Listen, bikers have histories, so, as long as, again, there's no spousal abuse or, any type of abuse
Right.
to a child,
All
some
right.
things will get overlooked.
Yeah, after the third meeting, you get your fingerprints. They come back clean. You get your road name, and then it's at least a year's worth of training.
Now, how do you get a road? What would my road name be?
Don't say it on the air.
Fat bastard.
I'd say mayhem,
That's already
but that's
taken.
already taken.
Well,
we have a mayhem.
My nickname is actually Steaks. Johnny
Well,
Steaks.
then that would
go.
probably.
That's it.
A lot of times people come with nicknames.
Yeah.
A lot of times we just had a guy that we kind of gave him his road name. He's a supporter now, and he just looks like a Merlin. He looks like a wizard.
Nice.
Super nice guy, but he looks like something out of what's that, Joe? Harry Potter or something.
Oh, my God.
That's great.
Good dude.
That's awesome. So have you ever had to throw somebody out of your club?
People have been removed.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I
what,
can see that
what,
too.
what would
I
be a
mean,
reason to be removed out of BACA?
Just not showing up. I mean,
Okay.
there are,
So there's a certain amount of
yeah, there's mandatory
times that you have to show up to court or to someone's
Well,
house.
not to court.
Not to court.
Our mandatory events are our monthly meetings.
Okay.
Level ones are a no miss. You have to show up. for
Everybody has to show up to that.
Listen, everybody's got lives.
Now, what's a level one? You were saying that's
The level one is where the whole chapter rides to that family's house.
Right.
And that's the day we take the child in.
to court.
Right.
Right.
No. As a member of
As a member.
BACA.
Yeah, so
they
let-
get their
It's like an
cut.
introduction.
Let's
Right.
back up a little bit. So, in order for a child to come into the BACA family, there's a referral process. That typically for us comes through agencies that we work with, domestic violence agencies,
Okay.
child abuse agencies. Sometimes they come through the courts as well. But it has to be a documented case of abuse. The perpetrator can't live with the victim anymore.
Right.
And also, the child has to be living in fear, right? So once the case is referred to us, we do an intake where probably 2 or 3 of us go, get some basic information about what's going on with the child.
Right.
And that's when we set up and establish the date for the level 1.
Has this child ever tried to deny you? That didn't want to go with you guys?
No,
That-
if we get there in the family, again, we go explain what we do. If it's not a fit, we walk away. Wish
Okay.
the family the
Yeah.
best. We don't force ourselves on anyone.
Right.
If that guardian doesn't think we could help the child, and listen, there are cases where we've had kids where they just weren't into it. But
Right.
a majority of the times it's
But they see bikers, kids usually get into that.
yeah. I mean, we do a summer party. Last year, I think 90 kids showed up.
Wow.
And the great thing
That's
about
awesome.
that is that these kids get to interact with each other.
Right.
So they know they're not alone.
Yeah.
That other people are going through, what they go through.
Right.
Yeah.
Just
That's
turn that
actually
camera towards the door a little
important.
bit.
Oh, sure. I can do that.
Right. So
That's important though. That
Yeah,
knowing
yeah.
that you're not alone,
Yeah, and
especially
I
for a
mean,
young
there's
kid.
been
That's
situations where kids have exchanged phone numbers, and became friends.
Yeah.
Right, that's
just
good.
From, because these kids, again, by the time we get to them, they've told their story 100 times.
I'm sure.
So we're not there for that.
Right.
We don't care. A lot of times we don't know what the abuse is.
Right.
We're just there to
Support them.
Yeah. That's
Whatever
to
it is.
Empower them. That's
And the
it.
family.
Yep.
Right. So I'm sure like the parents really appreciate you guys being there. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's something that they call you, or is it something that you hear about it, like going through the court system.
In most situations, we're contacted. Again, we work with a lot of local and state agencies,
Mm-hmm.
CPS. We had a kid one time that saw videos on YouTube.
Wow.
He was being abused by his stepbrother, and he called us. 12
Wow.
years old. Yeah.
Wow.
So,
Well, that's awesome what you guys do, man. And I really, you got this run coming up that looks like it's gonna be pretty cool. You looking for vendors and stuff like that too? Or-
I don't think so. No.
You guys are good with the vendors?
We have set up. We're going to be at Nassau Harley is one of the stops.
Nassau Holidays, the best
place
one
to
out
be.
there.
Yeah.
Suffolk County.
The Hog
The
Shop.
Hog Shop. Port Jeff Cycle Shop.
Okay, good stuff.
And CPM, I think, right?
Yeah.
And then we finish up at the Maples.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
that's
Maples,
perfect.
Great stuff.
Right. Yep.
Are you trying to say something, Louis?
I didn't say anything, bro.
Oh, I thought you were saying something. But no, so it's really cool. So check out this event. That's Saturday, August 2nd.
Yes.
Right, and it's starting out at the Holidays of Nassau County, and that's going to end up at the Maples. That's a great ride from Nassau
Yeah.
County to
Yeah, that's
Maples.
perfect.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I haven't been to the Maples in a long time.
Got a
man.
live
Yeah,
band
we
at
were
the
out
end.
there.
Yeah.
Live band,
We just
food.
did an awareness ride. We did out to Greenport,
Oh yeah,
jumped the ferry to Shelter Island.
that's sweet.
I'll take 111.
Over
Yeah,
Sand
that's
Harbor,
cool.
and
The
it's a good
Maples
ride.
used to have these olive poppers. They used to make.
I think they still have.
Do you have them still? Oh, I'm gonna go there.
Yeah, we were
All right,
just
we're
out
out of here.
there last month. Yeah, yeah.
It's always about
Those
food.
are
Always comes
about
right.
food.
Yeah. And we appreciate everything. Again, Chris, always keeps us in touch with anything he's got going
Yeah, that's
on.
awesome.
You.
Chris
He's
is
got a
always
lot
there.
of stuff going on.
Yeah.
He is.
We appreciate everything.
So that's fantastic, man. I'm glad we could be a part of it. We wish you luck
Thank you again.
with your run. I'm sure it's going to be a huge success.
Yeah, we just need good weather. That's
You know what I
what
mean?
you
Yeah,
need.
Yeah,
Pat?
man.
Just one quick question. How often do you guys run into the perpetrator other than court? Like,
No.
Not often.
I don't think the perpetrator wants to run it to them. That's the thing.
no,
Yeah.
but I'm saying, is there ever that one who just thinks he could take you guys on, or just like no one's going to keep me away from blah blah blah?
No, it's
Kind
it
of hard.
hasn't
I
happened.
mean, when you see us, I mean,
Oh, no, yeah, well,
Yeah.
I mean, it's, we go by strictly our road names for a reason. And a lot of that is to protect ourselves and
Yeah.
our own families,
Absolutely.
right? So,
Yeah.
we don't want the perpetrators finding out who we are, where
Well,
we
of course
live, or
not.
any of that stuff.
Nope, you don't need that. So,
You know,
all
'cause I
right,
think
man.
that's the opportunity for the perpetrator to cause some
Yeah.
issues individually.
Well, that's awesome. I want to thank you guys for coming in, man. It's awesome.
Thanks, guys.
We're going to go to commercial real quick. We're going to come back with Louis back at Donuts from Florida. Talk about our Florida bands out there. He's always having great weekends out there. Louis is doing fantastic. So stay right there, guys, and we'll be right back right after these messages.
Tired of the mundane and craving a genuine escape?
Tropical Manor in Daytona Beach offers just what you need. Picture yourself unwinding by the heated oceanfront pool. Indulging in the fresh ocean breeze, our cheerfully furnished cottages and suites are immaculately clean. With kitchens for added convenience, experience the vibrant tranquility you deserve. Reserve your stress-free getaway today. Go to tropicalmanor.com.
Or call 386-252-4920.
When a motorcycle rider calls me, it's both a blessing and a curse. I'm Richard Jaffe, motorcycle accident attorney at Riding Counsel. I'm trusted by injured bikers under some of the most tragic circumstances when they get hurt in an accident. Want an injury lawyer who rides? I do. Want an injury lawyer with experience? I've been doing this for more than 3 decades. Want an injury lawyer who wins? I've recovered millions from my motorcycle accident clients. Want an injury lawyer who understands and respects the bond between bikers? Then call me. Don't talk to the insurance company without talking to me first. Go to ridingcounsel.com on your phone and click to call. That's ridingcounsel.com. No one plans on getting hurt on a ride, but you need to call me if it happens.
BACA, distilled 5 times in tailor-made copper stills from the finest Spanish Tempranillo grapes. Exceptional smoothness with a sophisticated fruit taste, and is a unique organic and gluten-free vodka. BACA, the vodka that rocks. Enjoy responsibly. A proud sponsor of the Motorcycle Mayhem radio show. Leather Up will keep you safe while looking great with a huge selection of armored and casual flannel shirts. From beaded to sleeveless, Leather Up's got badass gear for all riders and all seasons. Leather Up with 3.5 million customers since 1999. Iconic biker brands like Milwaukee Leather and Hot Leathers to give you the largest selections anywhere. Comfort, variety, classic styling, and affordability with free same-day shipping on orders over $100. Visit leatherup.com and use the promo code MAYHEM for 20% off. The 2025s are in. Choose from the best inventory of new and pre-owned motorcycles, apparel, and merchandise at Harley-Davidson of Nassau County. Ride in and browse and get your bike inspected and ready for the new year. Harley-Davidson of Nassau County, New Bridge Road and Sunrise Highway in Belmore.
All right, we are back. I am Johnny Rizzo. You are watching or listening to Motorcycle Man Radio. You can be on iHeart. You can be on Roku. You can be on Apple TV or Apple Podcast. That doesn't matter. We're everywhere. So Motorcycle Man Radio. Check out our website at motorcyclemayhemradio.com. And now I'd like to bring to the show the one and only. You can see Louis as Louis or Louis as a cartoon. Okay?
Well, Louis definitely a character, that's for sure.
Louis Bagatona, what's up, brother?
What's going on, man?
I love that Louis part of the show, man. Louis is a great guy. I met Louis about, what, 3 years ago, 4 years ago?
We're going on almost 3 years now, brother.
We met, and it's great what we do, because we met at a restaurant in
Bathroom.
in the bathroom. It was in the stall number 2. We met at Blackbeard's in New Smyrna Beach.
Nice.
And now every time we go to Daytona, we always have to have a dinner there. Whoever's with us,
dinner club.
right?
That's our dinner club.
Animal dinner.
That's so cute.
So bromantic.
Yes, it was romantic. So what's up, Louis?
Well, good old Florida is in its rainy season, so I went to get on a bike the other night, and 15 minutes before I put my leg over the seat, it just came down like nobody's business. So
Jesus.
I went by car, and which I don't normally do, as this is a two-wheel thing type of thing, right?
That's right.
So I went by car, and we got to Ruby's to see Jackknife.
Mm-hmm.
And boy, oh boy, did it rain over there. And those poor guys, there's a lot of equipment on the stage there. And if you look behind that picture right there, you see that big open spot with the shower curtain?
Yeah.
Well, the rain was coming from that direction. There's a big lake behind there. And boy, did their equipment get, oh man, it was just crazy.
I can only imagine.
They didn't make it through the show. And Johnny, you being a drummer, imagine electronic kits for drums.
Yes.
The amount of money involved in that.
Absolutely.
And when they get wet, what happens, Johnny?
They warp. So,
No good.
Not good.
No.
So that's awesome.
They rocked the place, up until the rain, had to make them stop.
Right.
It was Friday the 13th, obviously. So we got hit with everything Friday the 13th to throw at us. But we had a birthday bash for Michelle, and she brought in her 56th year on planet Earth.
Is that her there?
That is Michelle with her arms up in the air. We called her a drunken monkey that night.
A drunken monkey.
She enjoyed herself that night.
I know a drunken monkey.
Let me tell you what.
That's awesome, man.
You know who that guy is right there, right?
Which guy's that? The guy on the right?
The guy with the hat on his head.
Who's that?
That's our famous air drummer, Mr. Sterling.
I could beat him.
And that's his mama over there on the other side of the
I'm
table.
sorry, but I could beat him. I could. And
You
I
beat
could
him in
do
air drumming?
what?
You beat him in air drum?
I could beat him on regular drums.
Probably. I've heard you play.
Yeah, we rock it.
And you were pretty drunk and monkeyed that night too.
Oh, dude, I got cranked out, man.
Yeah,
Louis
that
had to
was
drive me
the night.
home, Florida, all the way back to New York. No.
Hey Wade, you see how big Johnny is, right? He's sitting right next
No,
to you.
not at all.
We
I
all
miss
know
it.
how big Johnny is, right?
Yeah.
Well, try pouring that big son of a gun into the passenger seat to get him home.
I mean,
Passenger seat of what, Lou?
my mother's car. I had to borrow my mother's car while I was there.
It was Mom's car, right? Mama
That's
River.
right.
What was it?
Yeah, I had to hide my loofahs in the back seat and shit.
It was a small car. What was that car, Johnny? It was small.
It was a cheap, what do you call them?
A Compass?
Exactly.
Nice.
Yes.
So, yeah.
I had one of those
Mr.
coming home.
Johnny,
Yeah.
Daytona.
Yeah.
Jeez, that's a sight to see.
Yeah,
Chris
it
had
was
a
tough.
cock growing out of his ass.
How was it getting him into bed?
It was tough.
I didn't have to do that. Mm-mm.
That's not what Johnny said.
Well, Johnny tells a lot of stories, bro.
No, that was a
And
nice.
he was still lubed up from getting him in the car. So it
Whatever
was easy.
happens in Florida stays in Florida. All right, buddy?
That's why Johnny invented Motorcycle Mayhem Radio. He's got a lot of stories. Doesn't
There you
mean all
go.
of them are true. Doesn't mean all of them are true.
That's right. Oh, real quick, Lou, we got the steak, chili cheesesteaks for delivering our steaks here tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing steaks right here. Chili cheesesteaks in Comac, guys. Check them out, chilicheesesteaks.com. Get on there and enjoy.
Joe's the man.
So we'll go back to Louis now. So
So they delivered tonight to you guys? Or
they
what?
delivered to us tonight. Yep, they did.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Yes, it was a
So
beautiful
you got
thing.
that? You got that happy birthday clip or no?
I don't because it wouldn't open up for me. I wrote to you.
Oh wow, okay.
I wrote saying it wouldn't expand. If I played it right now, it'd be about an inch big, and you wouldn't be able to see it.
All right.
So I was trying everything. I was clicking on it. I was doing everything I could do with it. It would not open up, Louis.
I'm gonna have to start saving. Instead
Yeah.
of doing it like that.
But when you tag me and stuff, it doesn't really work out that well sometimes. You gotta
Okay.
send me the video so I can do what I gotta do with them. You know what I mean?
Now, real quick, being that you're going away for 3 weeks, did anybody notice the detail in that cartoon?
Yes.
That guy did a heck of a job with that cartoon, man. He's got my tattoos on my hands. He's got my chains. He's got my handkerchief that I always have on my left side of my body. I'll tell you what, he did a great job on that.
He did.
I really-
Let's compare these two. Hold on a second.
Can you put them up next to each other?
Let's see Louis, right? And then cartoon Louis. All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see-
Not bad. I just see my vest on.
That's it. All right. You need it. That's awesome.
Oh my
Oh my
goodness.
God.
I made it big now. I'm on Motorcycle Mayhem Radio and I'm a cartoon character.
That's right. You
made
thought
it.
you haven't lived until you're a cartoon.
Yeah,
Right?
I've moved on up like the Jeffersons, boy.
Oh boy. So what shows do we have coming up, Louis?
So we got a good weekend coming up here. If the weather's nice to us, being that it's rainy season. Friday we got Crash Rocket at Beachside in New Smyrna.
Okay.
You got that little thingy up there? I gave it to you in order.
Yeah, I know.
Louis, now you're saying since it's rainy season, like, what are you going to do now till like September?
Get wet a lot, I guess, because tonight, for instance, it started raining this afternoon, like usually the 12 to 2 type of rain.
Yeah.
And then comes 5 to 7, it's torrential. So you got to get in between that weather window, get to where you need to be, and then stay there till the evenings, You're done.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, so you got
And I
Yeah,
heard
so-
you guys got some crazy weather yourselves this weekend. So,
absolutely.
Yeah. It's been big.
So you got Crash Rocket here.
Yeah, Crash Rocket is playing, like I said, Beachside, New Smyrna, from 8:30 to 12. And if you've not been to Beachside, it's a pretty cool place to hang out.
Oh, nice.
So next on Friday, we have Gunshy.
Okay.
And Gunshy if you've not seen Gunshy, they have a pretty diverse set of music. Really good band, really good singer. And they're going to be playing at the County Line Saloon in Denellen Springs from 7:30 to 11.
Nice.
It's a nice little area to ride through, too. So if you catch a good day there and you don't get rained out and get on the bike there, it's a nice ride to Denellen Springs.
Sweet.
So Saturday night is going to start out in the daytime right down the street from me at the Fire Rock on 40, which is about 5 miles from my house. From 2 to 6, Rock Hard Band is going to be playing there.
How come I don't see that? Oh, there we are. Here we go.
I sent it to you, brother.
I got it.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
And
Stop yelling.
those guys are really cool. And in fact, Mr. Sterling, our air drummer, he was one of the original founding members of the band. He was the original drummer to that band.
Nice.
So, check him out. Like I said, it's right by my house here if anybody's in the area. 2 to 6 at the Fire Rock in Silver Springs, Florida.
Nice. Okay. Go ahead.
So then we got Crash Rockets back at Earl's Hideaway. I don't know if any of you guys have ever been down to Vero Beach before.
No.
Earl's
I drove through
Hideaway
it.
is a really cool place to hang out at. It's a really nice ride. I don't ever go 95 to go there. I take the long way. I'll get on one, run it all the way, through all the little towns, all the way out. For me, it's a 3.5-hour ride, but I mean, just to run along the beaches and all these little sea towns, it's a cool place. And if you get tipsy, become a drunken monkey like Johnny was, that time to bring him home, you can stay there at a really nice hotel. Prices are pretty good. Get a room for the night and then, ride safely back the next day.
Nice.
But it's all about being safe on that bike.
True. Very true.
So Saturday we'll finish up with also during the daytime, our friends Electric playing at Saints and Sinners from 1 to 5. Another band with a very diverse set list, and if you haven't seen them, check them out. Pretty cool band.
Nice.
Now Sunday, I'm not going to make any of these Fridays and Saturdays. Unfortunately, I got some stuff going on. Got to take care of some motorcycle maintenances before I get on the road. Like Chris says, you got to keep these bikes maintained and be safe, right?
Absolutely.
So Sunday, I'll be riding out to Saints and Sinners to check out Big Engine.
Great band.
Now, they are a great band.
Friends of the show, great band.
Yes, they are. And actually, I talked to him on the phone, and I want to get him on as well as Blister. I have them on deck, and Melanie. I want to get her on before any of these two guys because I promised Melanie for a long time to get her on. So I hope we're going to get back to that real soon. And,
yes, no. You set up the interviews. Let me know.
Okay, so Sunday, Saints and Sinners, come hang out with me at Saints and Sinners from 1 to 5 with Big Engine. And if you hang out long enough, we'll take a ride over to Mr. Pizza Plus. Go see
there you go.
And get some pizza.
Nice. God love the pizza. Well, great job, Louie. Love to stay right there, Louie. We're going to go commercial quick and come right back.
Sounds good, brother.
Don't go nowhere, guys. We'll be right back right after this.
Leather Up will keep you safe while looking great with a huge selection of armored and casual flannel shirts. From beaded to sleeveless, Leather Up's got badass gear for all riders and all seasons. Leather Up with 3.5 million customers since 1999. Iconic biker brands like Milwaukee Leather and Hot Leathers to give you the largest selections anywhere. Comfort, variety, classic styling, and affordability with free same-day shipping on orders over $100. Visit leatherup.com and use the promo code MAYHEM for 20% off.
There are so many awesome bike rallies all over this great country, which you can find at cyclefish.com. Check out cyclefish.com for a full schedule of events. Cyclefish.com. Please go to cyclefish.com for all the details.
plans on getting into a motorcycle accident, but if you do, you need a personal injury attorney behind you. Someone who rides themselves. RidingCouncil.com. You need somebody you can trust. Somebody who knows your rights. Richard Jaffe rides your motorcycle. Go to RidingCouncil.com. That's RidingCouncil.com.
The 2025s are in. Choose from the best inventory of new and pre-owned motorcycles, apparel, and merchandise at Harley-Davidson of Nassau County. Ride in and browse and get your bike inspected and ready for the new year. Harley-Davidson of Nassau County, New Bridge Road and Sunrise Highway in Belmore.
Captain Shrooms, guys. Captain Shrooms, guys. Elevate your mind, unlock your potential, discover the mind-enhancing power of mushrooms. Founded by an FDNY fire captain, all natural ingredients inside. If you have depression, if you have aches, pains, or anxiety, you want to go to CaptainShrooms.com. That's Captain Shrooms, SHROOMZ.com, and get your order today. Mention Motorcycle Mayhem Radio for 20% off your order.
For commercial office printers, copiers, document cloud-based solutions, and with over 50 years of service, the choice is clear. Northeastern Office Equipment and the Rico family of products. Get a free no-obligation quote. Visit northeasternoffice.com.
We are back on Motorcycle Man Radio. So that was Louis Beck at Donuts out there doing his thing. Louis, got anything else, or that's it?
That's about it. I know you started to say something before. Who's coming in to run the show next week?
Well, we're trying to figure that out.
We'll let you know.
It's a work in progress.
I'll be doing some live stuff from Italy. And, these guys try to do something here. I'll be live in Italy I think July 4th or 5th. I'll be from Rome doing it. Well, I'm going to be doing it live throughout the whole time.
You could do it live through in a gondola?
In the gondola. If I don't fall out of the freaking thing.
Singing?
It'll be the first time Italy sees a tsunami.
Yeah.
That's right. It's going to happen.
Johnny falls out of the gondola.
You should wear a life vest.
So,
is it just
why fat floats?
Is it just going to be you on the gondola and Dawn and the guy with the pole, or
Dawn will be there somewhere. Under my stomach, you'll see Dawn. Okay?
Well, my suggestion is I've done some kayaking and canoeing. I think you should go with another couple, stick them on the opposite side of the gondola.
Weight distribution?
Yeah, absolutely. Wait, thank you.
You might need two couples then.
Well, we'll see.
Wow, Pat's really...
He's on fire tonight.
He's like sticking you fat.
Yeah, you know what?
As
Don't
opposed to
talk about going swimming going to the beach. No, I'm not going to deal with the freaking sharks, man. You see these sharks?
In
First
Italy?
of all, it's
There's
50,
no sharks.
It's George's 50-year anniversary, first of all. That means all the sharks out there know this. All right?
And they want to make a name for themselves.
Exactly.
They want to be in the remake.
I just want to see you in a pair of shorts without a shirt on, splashing around on the beach. That's what I want to see.
You're not going to see that.
He's the one who put you to bed that night.
Louis, what is wrong with you?
Dawn's laughing her ass off, by the way, out there.
Talk to my doctor about you, Louis.
She's having a good time.
Actually, there is no sharks in Italy.
I was going to say, what sharks are in Italy?
Well, the Rocca Vodka ones. The Rocca Vodka is
Yes.
the vodka that rocks, guys. Check out Rocca Vodka. We love it. Go to rockavaca.com. Look at the little map there. You can see where you can buy these bottles. These are amazing bottles.
Nice.
The best vodka you ever have. And they have the ready-to-drink cans also. So good. So check it out, man. Rocka Vodka. That's ROCAVAKA.com. You'll love it.
They got a lot of stuff going on.
They have a lot of stuff going on.
I hear them. They're on the radio. They're
All the
doing all
time.
different radio. Yeah, they're doing a lot of events.
They did, I think, 9 events in 5 days.
Wow.
So there's a lot of crazy stuff that they're doing out there.
Yeah, they got some new brand ambassadors too, right?
They got
Jeff Bodine.
Jeff Bodine
Yeah,
is coming
bunch
on
of
board.
drivers.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's funny. When I met Jeff on the cruise that we were on, I'm like, so I do radio.
Oh, jeez.
He's like, yeah, I'm a race car driver. Fuck.
All right, I got nothing.
I lost this one again.
Oh, what?
Dawn's going to be jumping off the boat on the way to Capri.
By the way, Dawn says she's going to be snorkeling.
Dawn's already have next year's Italy trip booked. We're going to go. Was that island? Dawn, what's that island that we want to go to?
Long
Island?
Island?
Maybe Sicily?
No, we're going to go that one too.
Okay.
But it's Sardinia.
Oh.
That place looks amazing. So I said, I want to, I got my passport now.
Nice.
I will travel. You know what I'm saying?
You should go to Madagascar,
Yeah.
just like the movie.
I'm thinking about that. That could be really cool. So we got Bob Johnson out there.
I could picture, actually, John, I could picture you in a swimsuit and Dawn on your back, and you're like a porpoise going through the water.
Oh, Jesus.
I'll definitely talk to my doctor about you guys.
Let me see if I can.
And I'm giving Johnny a hard time.
Let me see if I can pull this off.
On the road with Bob Johnson.
Everybody, Bob on Check on AM Radio. Still in Sandusky Bike Week, guys. I'm killing it here with the
Listen
interviews.
up.
I'm here with Drew Cagle, and the band is called Drew Cagle and the Reputation. Correct. My God, dude. These guys just played. They were the last band right before Scotty Austin. So they opened for Scotty Austin. Last night, they opened for Jackal. Tomorrow night, they open for Jackal. These guys got it going on. They're young. They're rockers. And I tell you what, I was very impressed. The audience was impressed. So tell me a little bit about yourself. Where you from and how'd the band form?
So I grew up in a tiny town of Fisher, Illinois. It got about 300, 400 people in it. And so, that was just one of those things. I grew up in one of those small towns, and I wanted to do something that was bigger and that could impact people, if hopefully worldwide. And I decided to leave that town and travel and try to bring my music to people. And that's just kind of where everything started. And I ended up getting a bunch of different lineups of bands to help me do that and convey my message to people and stuff. And
Where did the band, how'd you meet all the band members?
You just find them, through mutual connections and stuff online. This is like the second show this lineup's done together. So,
Man, I tell you what, we're sitting in the audience and, I'm looking back, I'm like, I'm old, right? But these guys are young. We could see it in their eyes. You could see it when they were just their presence on stage. And they got up on stage and they killed it. It's a good show. It's good music. And you rocked it. And guys, look out for Drew Cagle and the Reputation, because these guys are going places. If they're opening for Jackal already, dude, they're on their way.
we probably don't suck then, maybe?
No, they do not suck, fellas. These guys, they're going places. So, Drew, I appreciate your time, brother. It was good to meet you. For Drew, I'm Bob. We're on the road. Everybody, Bob, Motorcycle Mayhem Radio. Sandusky Bike Week. We're right here at the North Coast Rock and Race Saloon. Guess who I ran into? Billy Grotto. How you doing, buddy?
How you doing, Bob? Good to see you,
Oh,
man.
it's good to see you. Twisted Tea, guys. I'll be honest with you, dude. I hadn't really tried one. And since I got here at Sandusky Bike Week, I just wanted something different. And the bartender says, try this. It's Twisted Tea. Dude, that's all I've drank for 9 days. And I'm not kidding. I really, really enjoy it.
That's how we get you. You know what I mean? It's like try one, and then the rest of it, we get you hooked for life. We're like the drug dealer.
Right.
But it's good drug.
But the first one wasn't free, though. What's up with that?
Oh, yeah, no, well, all right, I owe you
No,
one.
it's
I
good.
owe
There
you
you
one.
go.
No, for
No,
sure,
but seriously, it's good. What are you doing here at the Rock and Ranch Saloon today?
So we had the big Jasmine Cane rock and roll ride, which is awesome. I know everybody just left. I wish I could be on it, but somebody's got to work. And Rock and Ranch is a cool spot here at the in the middle of Ohio Bike Week, which is awesome. You got vendors out here, you got bands playing, and we just love Ohio Bike Week. It's just a great event.
Yeah, we need it to grow. So, everybody out there, check out maybe next year, 2026. Get on to Ohio, man. It's a great area, great things going on. Downtown concerts right here at the ranch. So Man, I appreciate you taking a minute. Are you still a fan of Motorcycle Mayhem Radio?
Always, man. Now listen, if you're not listening, you should be. Motorcycle Mayhem Radio, Bob, they do a great job. So get on the air and listen up.
Thanks. Hey, for Billy Grotto and Bob, I'm on the road.
Awesome, Bob.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. Yeah, Billy Grotto, great guy. Twisted Tea. That shit is like,
Good.
oops. It sneaks up on you. You know what I mean? That will sneak up on you, and that'd be that. So,
What were
we
you
lost
drinking
Bob.
tonight? What were you drinking tonight? I poured you in the car.
I think they were Twisted Teas.
Twisted Teas.
Twisted Teas.
Yes,
That will
it
get
was.
you. I think Bob, we lost Bob. He had bad connection over there. So in the meantime, let's say, hey, what's up, Patricia Mayo from the 99% Radio Network. You guys would like that stuff. They're out of Texas. They're, law enforcement radio show, 99%. We went to Texas and did a show with them. We had a great time. Which we're going to be doing another show with them soon. We're flying back to Houston, hopefully in November.
Nice.
Do the Lone Star Rally, which is going to be awesome. And then go to Prison Break Tattoos to do a show with the 99 guys and girls. Sorry, but
You gonna get a tattoo?
Sorry, what?
You gonna get a tattoo?
I'm going to get a tattoo on the air. We're going to get tattooed, me and Dawn's son. We're going to get tattoos on the air during the show.
Nice.
Have you picked it out yet?
No. It's going to be your face.
It's gonna be a tramp stamp.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
There's a visual.
That's the face you want to see. So,
You're gonna pay top dollar for that.
speaking about Bob Johnson out there, he goes to every motorcycle event that's out there. You name it. Sturgis, Daytona, Myrtle, you name it. Big ones, small ones. He sells sunglasses. So check out Bob. Look for his big yellow trailer that looks like this.
Hear the shots fire, 1, 2, 3. Look in my eyes, there's nothing left to see. I'm going closer, closer. Are you ready? Shot like a switchblade, clear in my head. I'm getting jacked on the words that were said. Everything is turning red. I'm ready. I'm ready. Yeah, here we go, here we go. It's a feeling now. Get 'em high, get 'em low, 'cause we're dealing now. Everybody's giving it all they got, 'cause we're ready. Taste the sweetness of the victory. Feel the thunder coming over me. I wanna go again, 'cause I'm ready. Yeah, here we go, here we go. It's a feeling now. Get 'em high, get 'em low, 'cause we're dealing now. Everybody's giving it all they got, 'cause we're ready. Here we go, it's our give it right. Hit 'em high, hit 'em low, got 'em in our sights.
Optic Armor, everybody. Check it out. Go to opticarmor.com. Get your sunglasses. So let me do this there, guys. All right, so Patricia's out there. That's Pitbull. What's up, Pitbull? Hopefully we get this show off that we're going to be doing in Houston in November. But I got a little snag there, though.
Oh boy.
My daughter's going to give birth like that day. What a day. So I'm trying to hope that she goes in a little early. I got to be there for birth, obviously. But, so I'm trying to hope that, she goes, oh, Dad, I'm actually going to be giving birth in
Does she
October."
really want you there?
She may not.
I'm gonna text her tomorrow. I want to find out the truth on this.
She may or she may not want me there. I don't know. But we'll see.
You know what you could do?
Well-
is you could tell the doctor, look, I'm not ready, so could you just push her back in?
There you go.
Tell her to keep her legs crossed for a couple of days.
Exactly, man. So check it out, guys. Ticket apps. It's a new way to go see a show. The app is actually a ticket. So if you download Ticket Appster and you buy, let's say, a ticket for one of their shows, which we got one coming up, Wild Bill Days, which is with Brett Michaels. He's doing a real awesome concert all over the country. Go to Ticket Appster, and then you can build the app like a personalized app. You can,
Yeah.
put pictures in there, all kinds of great
cool.
stuff.
It's actually
So check that out, man. It's going to be a good time. I want to try to get Brett Michaels on the show if I could.
He's very patriotic.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely,
really is.
man. Should be really good. So anyway, what else? We lost Bob, so he's not there. Louis, got anything else, Louis?
Actually, no. I pretty much covered everything.
I think we're
that
done.
got going.
I mean,
Louis, I like that gun case you have in the background.
yeah.
Yeah, my big safe is in the closet. That's just a spillover.
You have any Red Ryder carbide?
I actually have 2 Red Riders in that cabinet behind me.
Wow.
I actually
Those aren't your those not your
And a
toys,
couple
right?
of BB guns.
Carefully, you shoot your eye out.
Actually, in that cabinet, I have 2 of my trap guns and 2 Red Ryder BB guns in that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. So, all right, guys. So, real quick, guys, tell us about your event again.
August 2nd, poker run starting at Nassau Harley and making its rounds across Long Island.
What time?
What time we starting?
Did it fly?
Yeah, we have a fly. I forget.
Yeah, hold on.
10:30.
Yeah, 10:30, something like that. You'd think we'd have our act together, right?
Nah, not here. That's why
Not
it's
here.
mayhem.
No,
You walk in the door, everything goes out the window.
Yeah, absolutely. We forget names. We forget time. How many times I forget people that are coming in the studio? I remember you guys, but how many times Chris would be like, "So what do we got going on tonight?" No, not much. Probably pretty much us.
Also,
And
we got like people standing in the
people walking
corners,
in,
like, oh my god.
and then another couple walk in like, "Holy shit, I forgot about these guys."
It's like, oh yeah, that's right.
You see, this is more like a man. If you watch the 99% Radio Network, Sideshow's got that together. I was on the show. I was like, wow, this is like structured, man.
Yeah.
This is nice.
I could tell you learned.
Yeah, I learned.
Remember, like a couple weeks ago, somebody walked in and you totally thought it was another guy.
Oh God,
that was so
I'm like,
funny.
I'm like, who's knocking at the door?
Yeah,
Who's knocking
and
at
he's
the door?
talking to him like he
Get
knew
him
what
outta
it was,
here.
and the guy was not the guy he thought.
I thought it was somebody totally
Oh,
else.
it was
I have
great.
no idea.
We have name patches. So.
That don't help.
No, that doesn't-
you gotta be able to read, you know.
Yeah, I can't see that far. You kidding me? But we do have an event coming up that the gunfighters are having though. They're having this event for
Oh yeah.
They have the Brian Moore. He's having an event also.
Yep.
Can you read that?
Not from here.
I can't read it neither. It's so little. We got to come up with a better system than this.
Glasses.
It's up on the screen right now, so if you're watching this on TV,
Read it.
you can see it.
There you go.
We can't see
Read it to us.
We're getting old.
Yeah.
So let me talk to you guys quick about Rock and Roll for a Cure, which we were just talking about. So they're having their, I'm going to put this up too, the Rock and Roll for a Cure's 16th annual motorcycle run. So save the date, guys.
Wow.
It's going to be a great day. It's going to be Sunday, October 5th this year. Starting off at the American Legion's Post 1066, 66 Veterans Boulevard in Massapequa. It's going to be a great day. Again, we can't read the flyer because it's too small, but it's in front of you. There's going to be food trucks, vendors, raffles, live music, and a lot of great stuff going on over there. So, and we are not raffling off a motorcycle. We are done with that.
No.
So it's going to be our
I'm gonna talk to Dawn.
motorcycle show.
One more bike.
No!
One more bike.
Also, Johnny gets you that day. Oh, guess what?
I got another bike. That day when she did that, I'm looking at her like, are you kidding me? I just spent the whole year promoting this one. And she got another one. I'm like, really? So 2 years?
You did
of
such
me
a good
promoting-
job.
Promoting that bike. Was now, Joe Romeo can ride off into the sunset with it and happy. So we're going to have food trucks, vendors, raffles, live music, a lot more stuff going on. Check it out. It's going to be a motorcycle and a car show. It's going to be a good time. It's starting out there at the American Legion and ending there. For years, they always started at one spot and ended there. But now they're doing everything in one. So all the vendors will be there.
Yep.
All the food trucks will be there
They
in the
can
morning.
stay there.
The stage
Yeah.
set up and
Which would be
everything else
great.
that goes with it.
So like I said, Dawn's always trying to figure out ways to raise money for Rock and Roll for a Cure. You can donate if you want by going to rockandrollforacure.org, and you can donate right there. They're having a paint party coming up June 19th. They're having that at the Casa Margarita in I'm trying to read this. I can't
Oh,
read.
jeez.
In Belrose, New York. 24789 Jericho Turnpike. Gotta tell you, the food there is amazing. We ate there like 3 weeks ago. The steaks, all their food is just so good. So check out Rock and Roll. And this is just something they do. Look at this.
everybody. We are here at the Mission Faith Pantry, and we are gathered here to put all our food in the bags for our Rock on the Road for a Cure clients. We service people with cancer, and we have different sources where we get food from. We have here Whole Foods. Check this out over here. We got some lettuce and red cabbage, fresh coconut, chopped up celery. Then we have some different meats. We have snacks over here. We have plantains. We're making up fruit bags for everybody. We have oranges, apples. We have mushrooms, and everyone's going to get a nice size bag and a second bag as well. And if anybody out there knows a supermarket or a place to get food that would like to donate to us, please hit us up at rockintheroadforacure@gmail.com. We could also use more volunteers, especially the summertime. People go on vacation. It's every other Saturday that we deliver. We meet in the morning. It's like 3 hours of your time, and you could even just do it once a month if you want, or every 6 weeks. Again, rockintheroadforacure@gmail.com or call 516-417-1911. Thank you to all our supporters out there. Really appreciate it. And come to our paint party on Juneteenth it's at Casa Margaritas in Belrose. And for more information, go to rockintheroadforacure.org. See you soon.
We're back. Hey, Pitbull, I sent you a link. I don't know if you got it or not, but I sent it to your messenger. So come on the air with us for a minute. So anyway, I want to thank everybody out there for watching the show. So, Pat, you actually saw Red Hot
Yes, I did.
over the weekend, right? We had her in.
We had Valerie
we had
Rose.
Valerie in on last Monday. She jammed out for us. She was awesome.
Yeah, no, that and the way she plays the guitar, which you would not think
Guitar.
Guitar.
Guitar, yes.
Guitar.
Yeah, no, that was impressive the way she did, and then the way she does it live is just wow.
Good
You know,
job.
no, it is. They did an amazing job that night. They had a Jersey band come in. Never Say Goodbye, Bon Jovi cover.
Really?
And I gotta sit and say they had the look down pretty good. It looked like a Bon Jovi band from the '80s. So I mean, that was okay. I'm like now I'm not the biggest Jovi fan, but but credit.
You look like you were Bon Jovi.
You're probably a closet Bon Jovi.
Yeah.
No, there are some songs that are good. I'm not gonna lie. There are definitely some songs that I enjoy.
Do you have the poster still on the ceiling or
No.
Okay.
No. That was never the post. The only posters I had on my wall were Ozzy Osbourne and Randy Rhoads. Those were the two.
As long as they weren't on the ceiling, we're okay with that.
No Farrah Fawcett.
No.
No.
Cheryl Teague.
No, never went that road. I just.
Peter Frampton.
Yeah.
There you go.
Boy George.
There you go.
Okay, let's just stop right there. So,
He's getting fun flashbacks.
I love to hear Louis laugh in the background.
I know.
He's probably tickling himself pink.
He's just happy it's at his expense right now. That's all. No, but if you get a chance, they're going to be playing, I think, in Queens in a couple of weeks at a rock festival.
Oh, nice.
So it'll be 6 bands, so you get a chance to check them out. They'll be back here on the island. Also, if you want to support Valerie Rose, she's got her new single, which she played here for us.
Yeah, very nice.
That should be being released on July 4th. And she also does this diva show, which is she does all the hits from the 80s, but she dresses up as like all the divas. So
wow, that's kind of cool.
If you like Tina Turner, if you like Madonna, Cher, I mean, she does it to the T. So
Cool.
I mean, even by herself, she puts on a fun show, and the other ladies are just amazing musicians, all of them. So.
They really are really great.
That sounds like a fun night.
No, it was it was 89 North, which I got to sit and say that 89 North is a great venue.
Oh yeah,
no, that is a great venue.
Can't go wrong
So
there.
I mean, we used it for Rock on the Road. Oh no, for Boogie for the Boobies.
Boogie for the Boobies.
And yeah, that's where Mr. Crow introduced you to his to many shots of bourbon.
His friend.
Yes, he was. Every time I looked at him, he was giving me a shot of bourbon.
Yeah, you two were feeling no
I
pain.
was. Let me tell you something. Because I had to go up on stage.
That was
trying to
and
work.
spin the wheel. Were you there? I don't know if you guys were.
We had an event that
We had to
this is
spin the
hysterical.
wheel, and I got every name wrong. I couldn't even see straight. I was wasted.
Oh.
Great day though.
That was a good day. It was a good cause.
Yeah. I
Absolutely.
mean, calling out names, though, is a hard thing to do already.
Yeah.
Well,
Forget
especially
it.
for Johnny.
Yeah.
Me.
Now, listen, I'm not good at that, you know.
Yeah.
Gary Michaels, guys. You guys know Gary Michaels.
Yes,
you guys
we
know
do.
Gary Michaels? You got to check out Gary Michaels. Go to Gary Michaels' Facebook page. He is the only motorcycle comedy hypnotist. Guy is funny as hell.
Oh, man.
He does. You go follow him around in the bar. You follow him around in the bar, and people just gravitate to him, and they throw money at the guy. Basically, he does all his magic tricks, and he's great, man. He does a lot of great hypnotist stuff. Hypnosis, and we're very proud of him. We're trying to get him on America's Got Talent, so
Oh, that would be great.
check out Gary Michaels, guys, and you'll love him as well. The 99% Radio Network, those boys and girls over there. We love them. We get along great with those guys.
We do.
We do a lot of radio stuff with them in Texas, and wait for them to come to New York. Bring them in the studio with us. We'll have a blast.
Oh, that would be a lot of fun.
All right, so we have a great time. Again, Chitty's Cheesesteaks in Comac. Amazing stuff. And, of course, Fat Boys Burrito. You got to love Fat Boys Burrito. Look at this place. Just look at the food. Just look at this, right?
John,
Look at that.
you're never going to make it.
All right? I'm halfway dead. Look at this stuff.
You're
They got a breakfast sandwich now, okay? The breakfast sandwich is like a fight about a football.
Yeah.
It looks like a football.
Remember when they brought that in?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Crazy.
So good. So
Are you in the fourth quarter
Yeah. Right?
of life? You ever hear that when people are like, yeah, third quarter, they give them dates and ages? I'm like,
It's crazy.
wait, what?
I think I'm on the sideline now.
I was hoping I was like, not even the halftime yet. I don't know. These guys talking fourth quarter.
No, unfortunately, we're all. at
Put me in,
halftime,
coach.
I think.
Oh, man.
So I don't think Sideshow. I don't think Pipple's going to be joining us. So I wanted to say hello to her anyway. I was hoping she'd jump on with us for a little bit. But
That would be
Hey,
good.
Johnny.
yes, sir.
Speaking of Gary Michaels, I know you should have known this already, but you don't. I want to wish his young lady, April, his girl there.
Oh, it's her
happy
birthday.
Because it is
Ah.
her birthday today. Yeah.
That's because Louis stalks people. This is what happens with Louis. He stalks everyone.
I just
Called
did my
retirement.
homework.
It's called retirement, is right.
I'm retired. I don't stalk people.
You ain't retired, though.
I'm retired, not retarded, Chris.
There's a big difference.
Yeah, it's spelled differently.
It actually
Is
is.
it?
But Louis, you going to do Biketoberfest this year?
Absolutely. That's going to be our 3-year anniversary.
I may not be there, but okay.
He's going to be devastated.
You might be. You probably get laid off.
I might get fired for my brother.
Louis, you got any work down there?
Anyway, I'm not kidding, man. If I can find a job in Florida, I would love to live down there. I'm going to be in Italy for 3 weeks. Don't think I'm not looking for a job down there.
Don't ever put this on your resume because I'll never hire you.
No. I am practicing my Italian all week. Let me see. Tortellini. Right?
Totally. Yeah.
Ravioli. Vino. All right.
All I know is after the last couple of months of the videos I've seen from Florida, no, you can keep Florida. I love you, Louis, but you can keep Florida. When I'm seeing two alligators fight each other in a regular public street.
Well, dude, when
Oh,
would
yeah.
you ever see that here?
Well, exactly. Which
You
is
know,
why I stay in
I
New
think
York.
that's entertainment. Wouldn't you love to see?
It is.
No, I would not.
I want to see two alligators having sex. Now we're talking.
Okay, there's
You're
something
asking
wrong.
Weird.
Well,
Dr.
wait a
Cole.
minute. I
it's cool.
gotta clear the air here.
Oh, jeez.
Mr. Pat there.
Yes, sir.
You sent me a message during the show.
Yeah.
I did not break the code.
You did not,
one
sir.
time, but
No,
I
you
know
did not.
somebody that did twice
Yeah.
that is sitting behind that microphone talking about Italy.
Yeah, he's going to have to work a little bit and put a couple of beeps in.
Yep.
Yeah, I gotta do some editing. You know.
I was a good boy.
You were, Louis. Congratulations. I'm still not going to live in Florida, though. Because if you don't, when you're not dealing with the alligators, you got to deal with, like, what did they just recently get? Like 6,000 pounds of python?
Well,
One of the guys,
Man up,
one of the
Pat.
guys- one of the guys that I ride with here actually left me one night and went home. He lived up towards BACA on 441.
Okay.
He hit an alligator at 60 miles an hour crossing the road on a bagger.
Wow.
Unnecessary.
How he stayed on a bike is beyond me. But here's the thing in Florida. If you hit an alligator and leave and not report it to the police department, where they report it to the game warden or whatever,
It's a hit
you
and
can
run.
get into a lot of trouble here. So he
Wow.
waited. They called the game warden. He was there on the side of the road for 2 hours after
God.
hitting the alligator with the police department.
I'll tell you a great alligator story. When we were in Mexico, me and Dawn, we stopped at this little hut in the middle of nowhere. We got this driver. He had a Jeep. He drove. It was $100, I think, for the day, or 200. I can't remember.
Right.
He had a cooler full of beers in the back. He says, "Whatever you want, wherever you want to go." So we stopped at this little hut to get
That
a pina
sounds
colada.
safe.
A pina colada.
What could go wrong?
So I go to the guy. I go, "Listen, any place I can take a piss around there?" I go, "You walk down the beach down there, you know."
And leave your wife here. Leave your girl here.
I ain't walking down there. I go, "Can I go back there?" He goes, "Dad, let's look out for the alligators in there." There was one in the water. Just waiting for somebody.
Yeah.
So what's up, Brazilian Nut? The Moonlight Pub.
Choppy.
Check out the Moonlight Pub over in Belrose,
Yes.
New York on Jericho Turnpike. Great food over there.
I heard the last administration spent like $4 billion on alligator safe sex.
Yeah?
Yeah, they tried to really get that going.
The last administration did that?
Yep.
Yeah, they did. I think they also tried like alligator with nail polish. They tried that, they tried that
Listen,
too.
don't, hey, Wayne, don't start about the last administration. You're going to upset the guy across from you.
Not really.
Hey, Wayne. Louis, if you would notice the sign directly behind him.
Right over his left shoulder. Perfectly placed.
Yeah, I'm sure it's just a coincidence.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, I do want to say happy birthday to Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right? It's his birthday?
55.
55,
That's
right?
my man.
Doing good. I didn't know I was older than Trump. Bastard.
That guy is amazing.
Oh, my God. So let me look here. We talked about
Look
Rock
at
Vodka,
Matt's
right?
face. He's not
Yeah,
agreeing.
Rocka Vodka.
Oh,
We got
check
Rock
this
and
out, guys. Check this out. We'll be right back.
Hey everybody, it's Jasmine Kane. So we've got a new album out, Attitude is Everything. We just finished our music video for Victory. It's just our fight song. It can be for sports, it can be for your life. The small victories that you make it through on a day-to-day basis. Even if you feel like you're an outcast or you're not really part of something, you're always part of this. You're always part of something bigger. And you're always welcome in our circle at any time. Our second release on this record was Evil Disco. So we reached out to a few of our friends that are really great cosplayers and brought them on board to be part of this music video. The music video, I think, speaks for itself. And I think it turned out so fun. Thank you so much for giving our new album, Attitude is Everything, a spin. I hope you love all the songs on it. I hope you dig it all. I hope to see you guys out on the road sometime. Victory!
Jasmine Kane. If you ever at a bike event, you see her name, a must-see
Yeah.
is Jasmine
That
Kane.
video is
Absolutely.
awesome.
So,
that video is
uh,
really cool.
By the way, I agree.
Yes, of course. RidingCouncil.com, guys.
Yes.
Now, how important it is to have a personal injury lawyer that actually rides a motorcycle.
Yeah, he understands.
Richard Jaffe rides a motorcycle. Go to RidingCouncil.com. If you need a lawyer, if you get a motorcycle accident, he'll know your rights. He'll even look at your insurance for you for free. Make sure you got the right insurance that you need to ride a motorcycle on Long Island. So go to RidingCouncil.com and go see Richard, man. He'll take care of you. Great guy. And that's right, Josephine. Happy 250th birthday to the Army.
Yeah.
Very good.
Amen.
Hey, Johnny,
Yes.
if I remember correctly, Rich Pratt also holds a license here in Florida, correct?
Yes,
Yep.
he actually holds a license in Florida, too. So if you need a
Ask
personal
him
injury
to-
lawyer in Florida, well,
Okay,
RidingCouncil.com.
Ask him to send me some stuff when I'm doing the intros to the bands and stuff down here, and if he's got koozies or something, I'll throw them out to the audience. You know.
Absolutely.
He's probably got shirts he'll send you.
No, we got shirts. Yeah. You'll get his shirts before you get my shirt. Trust me.
I thought you were going to say send him bail money.
I've been trying to send shirts for months to Louis. He just don't get them. I don't know what happened. I send them out, they come back. I send them out, they come back.
All his neighbors have them.
Florida, New Jersey, D.C., and New York is where he practices.
Oh, wow.
So you need a personal injury lawyer that understands you, and that's important because you get somebody who doesn't really understand, that doesn't ride. This guy knows what he's talking about.
Has he tried to understand you?
I don't know if he tried to understand me at all, but I understand him.
That's a work in progress.
I speak steak-and-ease. That's all I can tell you. So,
Louis.
Let me tell
Rich,
let
you
me
got
tell
jock
you what-
straps.
Yeah, Louis, you shouldn't have asked for anything because now Rich is going to send you jock straps.
Uh-oh. But listen, I want to get on the same page. I do understand Mr. Wayne. And Wayne, you know what I'm talking about.
Yes, I do. I understand you too.
Yes.
Love you, brother.
Oh, my God.
Look, John's getting all mad now. He's
can't
getting
come to
jealous.
Florida with us
John's
now.
getting all jealous.
Oh, there you go. Richard speaks White Castle. That's my language right there.
Nice.
And they're opening up a White Castle in Central Florida, just so you know, Louis.
Well,
Right?
I'm tired of riding into the one in Orlando.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I do want to circle back to Jasmine Kane for a little bit. I do want to sit and thank her and her husband for sending me that coffee.
Oh, is that your
Yeah,
coffee?
they sent me the coffee. The coffee's good.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
one of the few things I can actually drink on this show.
Well, this show, we got a lot of alcohol going on.
Yeah, you got a lot of alcohol.
Rockin' vodka. We got Crow
Between alcohol and
killing
food.
us all. Unbelievable. So let's bring on to the show now. Well, he was here. He's gone. LJ was with us, but I don't know what happened to him. LJ,
You're losing everybody tonight.
he was here. I don't know.
I'm fading.
Yeah. Well, we just lost Pat. There we go.
Losing Chris now.
All right. So again, I'll be leaving for Italy on Friday night. So the shows, the next 3 Mondays, I'm going to try to get what I can do from Italy.
Yeah.
These guys will be doing some stuff, and I'm hoping that they come into the studio and send you guys a link. You know, so
Sounds good. And we're doing a farewell wave to you at the airport. So
Yes.
everybody meet like an hour before the airport.
Chris stole his hair from Bon Jovi. There you go.
Oh, speaking of a big wave, I couldn't pull this off. Because it would have been funny. This Thursday, my daughter's coming home for a visit, and she's bringing the boyfriend home. So this is going to be the first time I'm going to meet him.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. So what I was trying to do.
Just put a skirt on.
I was gonna say, do you want BACA there?
No, we should really just put a pair of pants on.
But
I'm sorry I had to.
But anyway, no, so what I was trying to do, I put a post out on Facebook, kind of like funny things like, look, my daughter's bringing her boyfriend home. It would be wonderful if I could get a couple of people to kind of greet him at the airport. Also, he walks out and he sees like a whole bunch, a few motorcycles, just to welcome him to Long Island.
There you go.
That's
That
great.
works.
And where's he from?
He's I think he's from California. I mean, I'm sure my daughter will be more than happy to correct me.
California, so that's going to be a beautiful talking.
They met in Arizona. I mean, because that's where my daughter lives now.
Yep.
And like I said, I mean, it's like I said, all seriousness, it's been going well. I wish them nothing but the best, and all I'm going to do is just have their back. That's all you can do.
There you got.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
I mean, we're going to have fun because we all remember what it's like to be that age. We got put through hell. So all it is just our turn.
Oh, yeah.
That's all it is. So
Payback's a bitch.
that's it.
There you go. Ticket Appster, guys. Make sure you check out ticketappster.com and jump on board with those guys. Awesome stuff. So I want to thank you guys for coming in. We lost LJ. I don't know what happened. And they got some bad Wi-Fi there. We lost Pitbull. Well, she never came on. So, Rich, you want to come on, Rich? Maybe Rich will want to come on. He'll talk a little lawyer stuff with us. So let me try. Let's go to commercial quick.
If we miss him, we're going to have to start breaking out the milk cartons.
You
It's
ain't
like,
kidding.
have you seen this person?
All right, we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Leather Up will keep you safe while looking great with a huge selection of armored and casual flannel shirts. From heated to sleeveless, Leather Up's got badass gear for all riders and all seasons. Leather Up with 3.5 million customers since 1999. Iconic biker brands like Milwaukee Leather and Hot Leathers to give you the largest selections anywhere. Comfort, variety, classic styling, and affordability with free same-day shipping on orders over $100. Visit leatherup.com and use the promo code MAYHEM for 20% off.
There are so many awesome bike rallies all over this great country, which you can find at cyclefish.com. Check out cyclefish.com for a full schedule of events. Cyclefish.com. Please go to cyclefish.com for all the details.
When a motorcycle rider calls me, it's both a blessing and a curse. I'm Richard Jaffe, motorcycle accident attorney at Riding Counsel. I'm trusted by injured bikers under some of the most tragic circumstances when they get hurt in an accident. Want an injury lawyer who rides? I do. Want an injury lawyer with experience? I've been doing this for more than 3 decades. Want an injury lawyer who wins? I've recovered millions from my motorcycle accident clients. Want an injury lawyer who understands and respects the bond between bikers? Then call me. Don't talk to the insurance company without talking to me first. Go to ridingcounsel.com on your phone and click to call. That's ridingcounsel.com. No one plans on getting hurt on a ride, but you need to call me if it happens.
The 2025s are in. Choose from the best inventory of new and pre-owned motorcycles, apparel, and merchandise at Harley-Davidson of Nassau County. Ride in and browse and get your bike inspected and ready for the new year. Harley-Davidson of Nassau County, New Bridge Road and Sunrise Highway in Belmore.
Captain Shrooms, guys. Captain Shrooms, guys. Elevate your mind, unlock your potential, discover the mind-enhancing power of mushrooms. Founded by an FDNY fire captain, all natural ingredients inside. If you have depression, if you have aches, pains, or anxiety, you want to go to CaptainShrooms.com. That's Captain Shrooms, SHROOMZ.com, and get your order today. Mention Motorcycle Mayhem Radio for 20% off your order.
For commercial office printers, copiers, document cloud-based solutions, and with over 50 years of service, the choice is clear. Northeastern Office Equipment and the Rico family of products. Get a free no-obligation quote. Visit northeasternoffice.com.
All right, we are back on Motorcycle Mayhem Radio, and now we have a very special guest out there watching us right now, right, from the ridingcounsel.com. Richard Jaffe, what's up, Richard?
What's up? How you doing?
How you doing?
You know, I'm getting the jock straps ready. I mean, I just thought I came up with an amazing idea, and
What's that?
That was on the fly, just the branded jock straps. That's what
Yeah, right? Why not? Put your name on them?
Yeah, I mean, I'll be a supporter, and I'll also give you the confidence to move throughout your day.
There you go. Perfect. So you guys got any questions you'd like to ask him?
For a lawyer?
Yeah, for a personal injury lawyer who rides a motorcycle. Now, you guys have your club there, so...
Yeah, no, we've, thank God, been lucky.
Yeah, so far so good.
Yeah.
The only injury we had on our 100-mile ride last year was Upriser took a bird to the face.
A bird to the face.
We can sue the bird.
I think he's earned a patch for it, too.
Yeah.
I will find the bird and I will make his life a living hell.
Sounds good.
But
in there's much of them left.
But you do need insurance if you're going to run any kind of if you're going to run like a fundraiser or you're going to run like a group ride or something like that. You really should get what's known as event insurance.
Right.
So I'm happy to talk to you guys about that for free. But you really should have something. It's really cheap, and it will cover you guys. God forbid something happens. It's always good.
We
to have
actually we couldn't go to an event because we didn't have it over at Bald Hill this past weekend.
Oh,
who
that
was it?
sucks, man.
Kansas
That sucks.
and 38 Special was a concert. We were gonna, we didn't have the proper insurance to do it.
Right, so you have to have that.
Yeah, definitely get in
Yeah.
touch.
Well,
Absolutely. Dawn does that with her Rocking the Road for a Cure run. She has to have insurance. Yes.
Yeah, you always have to really be careful about that. And I'll review anybody's insurance policy for free if you want, just to make sure you have enough supplementary underinsurance. It just happened to somebody that I know. He was in an accident today, as a matter of fact.
Really?
Yeah, it was pretty terrible. He had his dad on the back of the bike too, but and it was a hit and run. But he listened to me because I always advise people get as much supplementary underinsurance motorist coverage as you possibly can. This guy listened to me, and he has the right coverage. And you know, I can't undo the injury, I can't undo the accident, but at least I can help get him compensated and get all his medical bills taken care of. So they did the right thing, and I'm going to do the right thing. So thank God.
Awesome. That's good. So tell these guys about you a little bit. You ride a motorcycle, you're in a club, and you do a lot of stuff for the community.
I try. Charity work is really important to me. I always like to give back because I've got a lot out of riding a motorcycle, and I met a lot of good people along the way. So look, I ride. I'm part of the Blue Knights. I ride with Chapter 1. Shout out Chapter 1. I'm often involved in charity runs. I did one up in Syracuse, as a matter of fact. I mean, I'll go anywhere. I got one planned down in Florida soon. I got a couple planned, and I always like doing charity work, so it's great. And I also offer free advice. I mean, it's free. You can call me, you can text me, whatever it is. It's ridingcouncil.com. Just click the call. I'm happy to BS about bikes, about insurance, about the right thing to do. It's free. You got free access to me, so I'm happy to help out anybody who might need.
Are you here on Long Island?
Yeah, I have offices in New Hyde Park, but you'll find me anywhere. You'll probably find me at whatever event you're at. I mean, I know you got one coming up August 2nd. I'm going to be there. So, I was at the event when I saw Chris out in what was that, like North Sea or whatever that was
North
called.
Sea, the Veterans Run.
Right.
Yeah, I'm at almost every run that is talked about on Motorcycle Mayhem. So I'm there in person, and I always try to push it out through my channels to help promote it.
Well, that's awesome because it's important. He's out there. He goes to all these events. So how many times you don't plan to have a motorcycle accident? It's nice to have a personal injury lawyer right there. He's there. He's everywhere. Very accessible. You know what I'm saying? And he doesn't lie about riding. He rides. This guy's everywhere. I watch him on Facebook. So.
And you got to look. If an accident happens, it's best to call a personal injury lawyer as soon as you possibly can. Like, don't wait. Everybody will blow it off like, oh, I'll talk to the insurance company whenever, or they'll try to talk to the insurance company themselves because they want to be as honest as possible with the insurance company. Everybody wants to be as honest as possible, but they're not ready for the tricks that the insurance company pulls.
Right.
So don't do it alone. Just don't. I mean, just call me, and I will. Even if you I will give you tips. It's free, and I'm happy to guide you. And I just hate people getting hurt because they try to do the right thing, but the insurance companies aren't, and they're going to get you one way or the other. And I hate when that happens.
Hey man, this is Scout from BACA. We'd love to have you at one of our monthly meetings if you're up to it.
I'm 100% up to it. You let me know when and where to be, and I will be there.
Perfect.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right, man. So he's legit. He is a great lawyer. He knows what he's doing. He'll understand you. What better than that?
And the thing is, he's a member of the community, so he's going to look out for the community.
Exactly. So, Rich, I want to thank you. I'm sorry, you said something?
I also like chitties.
Yeah. He loves chitties, she says.
How could you not love chitties?
We all do.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
We had one for you here.
All right. I also have my cardiologist on speed dial right after.
Yeah, me too. No. Oh, well, thank you so much for coming on with us, Rich. And we'll be talking to you real soon.
All right, guys.
Again, go to writingcouncil.com if you need a personal injury lawyer in Florida, New York, Delaware, and D.C. Did I say that right? No.
No, but it's okay. Just go with it.
Just go with it. Anywhere in the United States you need a personal injury lawyer, he's your man. Richard Jaffe.
If you're hurt in White Castle, give me a call.
Yes. We're having White Castle night one night. Me and what's his name? I can't think of his name. My mind is shot.
Chris Beckins?
No. Forget it.
That Johnny Rizzo guy?
The Johnny Rizzo guy. We have our White Castle dates. You know what I'm saying? Oh.
Can't go wrong
Me and
with White Castle.
Wayne Blast.
Oh,
Why can't I remember his name? Wayne sit next to me all night.
I know.
It's late. I'm tired. Blah blah blah.
I know.
Me and Wayne Blast sometimes have our White Castle dates.
I
I'll
got to
show
call.
up there.
Oh, I'm going to call you later. I got to call Wayne.
All right. Hey, you have a great night.
All right, guys. You take care.
Take care now, bud.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Good night.
All right, man. WhiteCouncil.com. He's awesome. So yeah, get him.
Yeah, we'll definitely
Make
get
it one of your things. So I don't know where LJ went. We lost LJ again. LJ, for listening, we're going to be ending the show. I'll be doing something with you during the week. And again, I'll be out of the studio for the next 3 weeks. But you'll still see the face somewhere. All right? Maybe Pat can run the show.
There you go. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I could run a show.
Oh, I thank everybody for watching out there. Make sure you check out Motorcycle Man Radio and all our platforms. Follow us on Facebook, like our Facebook page, subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Instagram, X, TikTok, Roku, Fire Stick, Apple TV. What else we got?
Wherever you get your podcasts.
Thank you. So everybody have a safe night out there. I'll see you in a couple of weeks. And thanks for coming in, guys.
Thanks for having
And thanks
us.
for the ice cream. I didn't eat one. I didn't eat. Can you tell my girlfriend's watching? Can you tell her I did not eat one?
He didn't eat one.
He didn't eat one
Thank you.
yet.
Yeah.
MMR going live from Italy. That's right. You know, me and Dawn do a show. If you guys ever knew that.
No.
We do a Tuesday night show from 9 to 11
On.
on Rock Rage Radio. We do a 2-hour rock show.
Oh, really?
Yep. And it kicks ass. We have a good time. Because on that station, I can play whatever music I want.
Right.
So we go on there and we do a 2-hour rock show and then do another show in the UK called the Bikers Hangout, which is awesome. So if you go to bikershangout.com or we download the free app, I believe we're on twice. I think we're on Sunday. I get confused with their time. I'm confused with time. Over there, over here, whatever it is. So that's it, go. We got him back. All right. Let's bring on LJ Jane. What's up, LJ? LJ? He doesn't hear me. LJ? LJ? No. You're not working, LJ. Okay. Do you hear me, LJ? No.
No sound.
Yeah? What's up?
I cannot hear anything.
Uh-oh. LJ's in deep thought right now. LJ. That's right. Bikers Hangout Radio. Rock Radio. Shit. Too many shrooms. LJ. No. It's definitely on your side, bro. So, all right. Well, we're going to end the show. LJ, I'll call you later. Say something. Talk to me. LJ! You're right there. LJ! Nothing. All right. I hear
I don't
you.
think you hear me or not.
Yes.
I hear you.
We hear you.
I do not know why.
We hear you.
Send him a text.
I can't. My phone's up there. The camera. No. I love this show. Anyway, check out rockrageradio.com. Motorcycle Man, he'd be lost to me. I think he's got bed. All right. Well, I'm going to say goodnight.
Pat. Good night, Johnny.
See you in a couple weeks.
See you in a couple
guys,
weeks.
Thanks for coming in.
Good night, guys.
BACA. Check out BACA. How can you find out BACA?
BACAworld.org.
BACAworld.org.
Yes.
All right, man. All right, guys. Let me practice my Italian one more time. Tortellini. That's all I know. All right, honey. I'm coming home.